slow is smooth, smooth is fast. The amount of times that I try to coach guys how to punch properly, or at least get the principles of throwing a punch, and when they're just standing in front of me and there's no one there, they can do it beautifully. Put them in front of a bag, and it's and everything just goes out the window. They just lose the concept of what we've been drilling, because men are men. We see shit in front of us and we want to hit it. And we want to hit it and we want to show everyone how tough we are, and we want to show ourselves how hard we can hit. And in our heads, we are throwing shots like Mike Tyson. In reality, we're not. So, I want you to understand this concept. When you're throwing a punch, what you're really doing is like every other movement you've ever done in your life. You're teaching your nervous system a sequence of events that are going to be chained together to allow you to do the movement correctly and the most economical while generating the most force. The nervous system is like a puppy. If I scream at the puppy, "Come here!" the puppy's going to run like fuck and it's never going to come back. It's going to be terrified of me and it's not going to do anything I ask. But if I go to the puppy, "Come here," and I coax it out, and I'm very soft and I'm gentle and I'm calm, and I allow it to come towards me, and it doesn't feel a threat, it's going to start to trust me. It's going to start doing what I want, and eventually I'm going to have a perfectly trained dog. Now, that's the concept of throwing a punch. That's the concept of slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I am trying to teach my nervous system that I want this. But this is too much for the beginner nervous system to understand. And it's like me going, "Ah!" to the puppy. So what I've got to do is I've got to slow it down. 1, 2, 3. I break it down super slow, but I don't make it jerky. I don't jerk it. 1. And I replicate the speed I'm doing. I replicate the movement at speed, but I do it super slow. And I give my nervous system all the time in the world it needs to recognize the signals I'm asking it to do, the sequence of events I'm asking to do, and the timing I'm asking to do, without the added stress of power, strength, or speed. Once I have ingrained that movement in my head, then I can start applying a bit of speed towards it. But again, not in the 5th gear, in the 2nd. And I'll stay in 2nd gear, and I'll find my rhythm. And then I'll go in the 3rd gear, and then 4th gear, then 5th gear, then 6th gear. You're a learner. We don't let learners go over 45 miles per hour on the roads. There's a reason for that, because the reaction time and their ability to think, their cognitive response is a lot slower than someone who's more experienced. So you've got to think of yourself as a learner here, because you are, and you're trying to build that neural pathway between what it is you want your body to do and when your body does it, and the sequence your body does it in. And if you build something up and you go fast, you're only going to get better at doing it wrong. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. So I want you to get your stance, and I want you to feel comfortable, and it's 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A good rule of thumb for me is if you can do 10 to 15 of them perfect, increase the speed. Stay at that speed until you get 10 to 15 of them perfect, increase the speed. Until you're throwing it at full speed and you're feeling comfortable with it, give it a go.